reaction and equation. Intext and exercise question answer. Intext question, page number 6. Question number 1. Why should a magnesium ribbon be cleaned before burning in air? Magnesium is a reactive metal. It will react with oxygen and form a white layer of magnesium oxide MgO on its surface. Magnesium oxide is a stable compound and will prevent the further reaction of the metal. So a magnesium ribbon is cleaned before burning in air to remove the layer of magnesium oxide from its surface. Question 2. Write the balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. Number 1. Hydrogen plus chlorine forms hydrogen chloride. H2 plus Cl2 forms twice HCl. Barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate forms barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. Al2SO4 whole 3 plus BaCl2 forms BaSO4 plus AlCl3. BaSO4 is a precipitate, white precipitate. Sodium plus water forms sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Na plus H2O forms NaOH plus H2. Question number 3. Write a balanced chemical equation with state symbols for the following reactions. Number 1. Solution of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water react to give insoluble barium sulfate and the solution of sodium chloride. Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 forms BaSO4 plus twice NaCl. Number 2. Sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with hydrochloric acid solution in water to produce sodium chloride solution and water. NaOH plus HCl forms NaCl plus H2O. Page number 10. Question 1. A solution of substance X is used for whitewashing. Name the substance X and write its formula. The substance X which is used in whitewashing is quicklime or calcium oxide and its formula is CaO. Number 2. Write the reaction of the substance X named in 1 above with water. CaO plus H2O forms CaOH whole 2. Question number 2. Why is the amount of gas collected in the one of the test tube in activity 1.7 double of the amount collected in the other? Name this gas. Answer. In activity 1.7, water is electrolyzed to give hydrogen gas at cathode and oxygen gas at anode. Twice H2O forms H2 plus O2. Thus, 2 molecules of water on electrolysis gives 2 molecules of hydrogen gas and 1 molecule of oxygen gas, or in other words, the amount of hydrogen gas collected would be double than that of oxygen gas. Page number 13, question number 1. Why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? When an iron nail is dipped in a solution of copper sulfate, then the more reactive metal Fe displaces the less reactive metal Cu. As a result, the blue solution of copper sulfate gets faded and forms a green compound known as ferrous sulfate. Fe plus CuSO4 forms FeSO4 plus Cu. Question number 2. Give an example of double displacement reaction other than given in activity 1.10. NaOH plus HCl forms NaCl plus H2O. Identify the substance oxidized and substance reduced in following reactions. Na plus O2 forms Na2O. Substance oxidized is Na as it gains oxygen and oxygen is reduced. CuO plus H2 forms Cu plus H2O. Here, substance reduced is Cu as hydrogen is oxidized as it gains oxygen. Which of the following statement about the reaction below are incorrect? PbO plus C forms Pb plus CO2. Lead is getting reduced. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Carbon is getting oxidized. Lead oxidized is getting reduced. A, option 1, A and second. Fe2O3 plus twice Al forms Al2O3 plus twice Fe. It is a displacement reaction. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings? Hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced. Question number 4. Write a balanced chemical equation. Why should chemical equations be balanced? Answer. When the number of atoms on the reactant and the product side of the chemical equation is equal, such chemical equation is called balanced chemical equation. According to the law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. Therefore, in a chemical reaction, the total mass of reactant should be equal to the total mass of product. Hence, a chemical reaction should be balanced. Question number 5. Translate the following statement into chemical equation and balance them. Hydrogen gas combined with nitrogen to form ammonia. H2 plus N2 forms NH3. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. H2S plus O2 forms H2O plus SO2. Barium chloride reacts with aluminium sulfate to give aluminium chloride and barium sulfate. BaCl2, Al2SO4 whole thrice, twice AlCl3 forms thrice BaSO4. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. K plus H2O forms KOH plus H. Question number 6. Balance the reactions. Twice HNO3 plus CaOH whole 2 forms CaNO3 whole 2 plus twice H2. B. Twice NaOH plus H2SO4 forms Na2SO4 plus twice H2. C. NaCl plus AgNO3 forms AgCl plus NaNO3. This is already balanced. D. BaCl2 plus H2SO4 forms BaSO4 plus twice HCl. Question number 7. Write the balanced chemical equation. Calcium hydroxide plus carbon dioxide forms calcium carbonate plus water. Twice CaOH whole 2 plus twice CO2 forms twice CaCO3 plus twice H2. Zinc plus silver nitrate forms zinc nitrate plus silver. Zn plus AgNO3 forms ZnNO3 plus twice Ag. Aluminium plus copper chloride forms aluminium chloride plus copper. Al plus CuCl2 forms AlCl3 plus thrice Cu. Barium chloride plus potassium sulfate forms barium sulfate plus potassium chloride. BaCl2 plus K2SO4 forms BaSO4 plus twice Cl. Question number 8. Write the balanced chemical equation and identify the type of reaction. A. KBr plus BaI2 forms twice Ki plus BaBr2, type double displacement reaction. B. ZnCO3 forms ZnO plus CO2, type decomposition reaction. C. H2 plus Cl2 forms twice HCl, type combination reaction. D. Mg plus twice HCl forms MgCl2 plus H2, type displacement reaction. Question number 9. What does one mean by exothermic and endothermic reaction? Give example. Exothermic reaction. Those reactions in which heat is evolved are known as exothermic reactions. Example. C plus O2 forms CO2 plus heat. N2 plus thrice H2 forms NH3 plus heat. Endothermic reaction. Those reactions in which heat is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. Example. C plus S heated to form CH2. N2 plus O2 heated to form NO. Question number 10. Why is respiration considered as exothermic reaction? During respiration, glucose means food get oxidized to form carbon dioxide and water along with energy in the form of ATP. Since during this process energy is evolved, so it is an exothermic process. C6H12O6 plus O2 forms CO2 plus H2O. Question number 11. Why are decomposition reactions called the opposite of combination reactions? Write equations for these reactions. Answer. In a decomposition reaction, a single compound decomposes into two or more products. Example, COCO3 heated to form calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. While in a combination reaction, two or more reactants combine to form a single product. For example, C plus O2 forms CO2. Question number 12. Write one equation each for the decomposition reaction where energy is supplied in the form of heat, light or electricity. Number 1. Thermal decomposition reaction. Example, PbNO3 whole 2 heated to form PbO plus NO2 plus NO3. Photolytic decomposition reaction. AgCl in the presence of sunlight decomposes to form Ag plus Cl2. Third, electrolytic decomposition reaction. H2O in presence of electricity decomposes to form H2 plus O2. Question number 13. What is the difference between displacement and double displacement reaction? Write relevant equations for the above. Answer. In displacement reactions, a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. For example, Fe plus CuSO4 forms Cu plus FeSO4. In double displacement reaction, two reactants in their salt solution exchange their ions. For example, AgNO3 plus NaCl forms AgCl plus NaNO3. Question number 14. In the refining of silver, the recovery of silver from the silver nitrate solution involved displacement by copper metal. Write down the reaction. The equation of recovery of silver from silver nitrate solution in silver refining is as follows. Cu plus twice AgNO3 forms CuNO3 whole 2 plus twice Ag. Here displacement of silver by copper takes place as copper is more reactive than silver. Question number 15. What do you mean by a precipitation reaction? Explain by giving examples. Answer. A reaction in which an insoluble solid substance precipitate is formed is called precipitation reaction. For example, Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 forms BaSO4 plus NaCl. BaSO4 is a white precipitate. PbNO3 whole 2 plus Ki forms PbI2 plus KNO3. PbI2 is a yellow precipitate. Question number 16. Explain the following in terms of gain or loss of oxygen. A. Oxidation. The addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation reaction. Example, S plus O2 forms SO2. Here addition of oxygen takes place. Mg plus O2 forms MgO. Again, here also addition of oxygen takes place. Reduction. The removal of oxygen from a substance is called reduction. Example, CuO plus H2 is heated to form Cu plus H2. ZnO plus C forms Zn plus Co. Question number 17. A silver brown colored element X on heating in air becomes black in color. Name the element X and the black colored formed. The shiny brown colored element X is copper metal Cu. When the copper metal is heated in air, it reacts with atmospheric oxygen to form copper oxide. Hence, the black colored compound is copper oxide. Reaction Cu plus O2 forms CuO. Question number 18. Why do we apply paint or iron articles? Iron is a reactive metal and can react with moisture and air. Iron articles, if exposed for a long time in moisture or air, can get corroded and form rust. So, paint is applied on iron articles to prevent rusting and form a protective layer for exposure to air and moisture. Question number 19. Oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? Answer. Oil and fat containing items are perishable and can be spoiled when exposed to oxygen. This is because oil and fat are reactive and can react with oxygen easily and gets oxidized. To prevent oxidation, these items are flushed with nitrogen gas. Nitrogen is an inert gas and cannot react with oils or fats easily. So, food items with oils and fats are kept in packets having nitrogen gas that increases the shelf life and makes these items last for a long time. Question number 20. Explain the following. Number A. Corrosion. Slow and steady destruction of metal surface due to its oxidation in the presence of air and moisture is known as corrosion. Example, rusting of iron. Fe plus O2 plus X amount of H2O forms Fe2O3.XH2O. This is rust. Rancidity. The slow oxidation of oil and fats present in food material resulting in bad smell and taste is called rancidity.